Hello friends, how are you? Friends, I'm sharing this video so that you may get training about installations with quality and standards of the telecom equipment. So I hope so this training will provide you the best skills for your interviews. So keep watching and sharing it with your friends. So role and responsibility of a telecom engineer is to check the standard of implementation. So after installation, the telecom engineer will check that how you install the equipment as per standard. In case if your team member or anyone violates the quality standard, then you may instruct them properly, such as this. We start from the color string labeling for 4G jumpers. As we know that antenna is divided into sectors like sector 1, 2 and 3. So uh, we label them and tag them as per quality. Each sector has its own color taping and tagging. Usually we use red for sector 1 and yellow for sector 2 and blue for sector 3. And that color string and labeling is same for our optical fiber and power cable, like this. For sector 1 red 1, for sector 2 red 2, and for sector 3 red 3, but it's for 900 band. For 1800 frequency band, it's blue 1, blue 2 and blue 3 for sector 1, 2 and 3 respectively. And for sector 3, it's yellow 1, yellow 2 and yellow 3. And for LT, for sector 1, it's green 1, green 2 and green 3. Means blue 1 mean you have to mark one blue tape on fiber optics on DC cable so that you can show that this is sector 1. Green 1, green 2, green 3, green 4. It means 4 sectors you have to add. So green 1 means 1 time color taping, green 2 means 2 time color taping, and green 3 and green 4 is 3 to 4 time color taping. We must mark respectively. So the next one is color coding and tagging of jumpers with RRU. As you have seen this, same SOPs are being followed, that color taping for red 1, red 2, red 3 for sector 1, sector 2 and sector 3 respectively. So if you find out any color taping missing, you must highlight this issue as a snag and rectify it through proper way. And the next one is indoor equipment grounding. So as per quality it's fine, like labels are attached on it, and you can also check whether this grounding is properly fixed, or its nut or bolts are firmly strong, or whether they are loose. In case if these nut bolts are loose, you can tighten it, because it's very important to prevent the equipment from being damaged. And grounding must be checked as per standard. It must be like this on bus bar, like they are closed with. And this is the power cable standard. All labels as per sector wise been attached on it. For sector 1, for sector 2 and sector 3 with frequency bands of 900, 1800 and 2100 respectively. So next one is this grounding, which is necessary that its plastic pipe must be covered and sealed as per quality in order to avoid it from being flooded. So the next one is jumpers with the attached filter, and you can check this, that GSM filter with color taping and tagging. So each and every device and every equipment you will check, like we have this fiber switch and all labels are attached on it as per sector. You can check the fiber labels. If they are not as per quality and standard, you can highlight this snag and ask your team to rectify within a given time interval. So this is the RRU color tagging, like sector 1, 2 and 3 respectively. So it must be sector wise, and tag must be like this. in front of the cable or in front of the jumper. This is back to back RRU, and back to back RRU is attached on a pole, and if a single RRU is attached on a pole, then you can check its assembly. That assembly must be properly attached, and assembly must be without any damage, so that we can adjust this assembly as per standard to avoid it from strong or heavy winds. And the next one is battery bank. That battery bank is connected with negative to positive terminal, and each power bank provides 2 volt, and this negative and positive terminal is covered with plastic coating to avoid it from damage. So this one is the alarm color patching standard, like for genset and for Obilight. All alarms must be checked as per standard, like genset, Obilight, door, low fuel, grid power failure, and labels must attach on it so that we may recognize which color coding is for genset and which one is for Obilight or door alarm. And the next one is centralized supervision unit, and this centralized supervision unit is for configuration of alarms, and this one is for login procedure to match with BSC configuration, and the login procedure is shared, and you can save the settings and configure the CSU as per instructions of your BSC. So if any technician install cable like this is clearly a violation of implementation or installation. So if you check the cable quality like this, then highlight this issue as a snag and rectify with the help of your team, so that you can prevent your equipment from being damaged or from high electric shocks. And the next one is checking the quality and standards of your team, how they are wearing the harness belt, and they must have first aid kit tools with all proper needs. And so installation team must follow the PPE, like they have the helmets, gloves, shoes, and certificate for safety climbing. And if they have anything missing and they start the activity with violation, then complete responsibility will be on engineer who is going to leading his team with violation. So be careful and follow the professional instructions to become a professional. And I make this video especially for fresh telecommunication engineers and those who are seeking career in telecom. Kindly share with it your friends, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.